Hi, WarsmanReviews here. Now, I haven't been here. First, I want to give an update. So, sometimes if you notice on this account, I may not be here for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I won't upload a video. That's usually because I'm uploading a lot of videos to my main account. Reason why I uploaded, I had to do movie, well, plus if you count schoolwork and stuff like that. But anyway, this hat is getting in the way. So much for Nexus hat. Sorry, next video. Anyway, so I'll be usually, like, if there aren't videos coming out on this account, it's usually because I'm concentrating on my main account, which is the main focus of my YouTube thing. I do love WarsmanReviews, obviously, but it's more of it is a secondary account, but I do treat it well, and I do like doing reviews, which is why I'm back here. But I do go on hiatuses, only usually if I have nothing to review, or or I'm doing a lot of work on my main account. But anyway, WarsmanReviews here with another review. Haven't said that in a while. Resident Evil 3 for the PlayStation 1. Now, I will review eventually Resident Evil 1 and 2. I reviewed 4 already. Go check that out. Resident Evil 3. What can I say about this game? Excellent, excellent game. Let me just talk about the whole Resident Evil series in general. The original ones, like 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, what else? I can't think of anything else right now. Are like essentially really survival horror, where basically you're surviving the horror. Resident Evil 4 is a good game. I love Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is an action game, to be honest. I was only really scared at one moment in Resident Evil 4. But everything else, I wasn't really that scared, because I knew, I'd be able to fight my way out with enough bullets, and stuff like that. Or use my knife even, if I had to. So, and Resident Evil 5, I hate Resident Evil 5. I'll get into that another day. But anyway, Resident Evil 3. I think this is actually my favorite of the original 3, of 1, 2, and 3, and I'll tell you why. Now Resident Evil 1 and 2, both good games, but you're kind of in one area, sort of. Like Resident Evil 1, you're in the mansion area. Resident Evil 2, you're in like the police station area, and then you go deeper into like the labs and stuff like that. So Resident Evil 3 takes you like around the entire city. You visit the police station, you visit the bell tower, you visit like a tram station, you visit like a gas station, you visit, basically this takes place on almost all of Raccoon City, which is why I love this game the most, excuse me, because there's a lot more areas, and there's a little more action, but it's still very scary. What makes this game one of the best? This man right here, possibly one of my favorite villains, and possibly one of the scariest things I've ever had to fight in a video game, Nemesis. Basically, he's basically like the main boss in the game. There are other bosses, but he's like the one who you constantly fight, and basically you have decisions. You can fight him, or you can usually whenever you'll fight him, there'll be a decision. You can fight him, or like do something, like run away. Maybe that's the first decision, and then maybe the second time you encounter him would be different. You could like, jump down or climb up the ladder and see what. And they all lead to different scenarios, which is what I really love about this game. How different the scenarios can be when fighting Nemesis and stuff like that. And this is a great game. Nemesis is really scary. The camera angles, of course, they're like the original Resident Evil games. They're like, oh, you don't know what's going on. You don't know. You hear noises, but you gotta walk slowly. You gotta conserve ammo. Areas are beautiful. They're all pre-rendered. Story is once again great. Story dwells into more of Umbrella's dealings and stuff like that. You see more ads around. You get to visit more areas of them, and it's just great. Jill Valentine is a really good character to play as. Liked playing as her in the original. It's good to play as her in this one. Different modes. If you play on extremely easy, You get like a rocket launcher with infinity like rockets, and that was like a Resident Evil 2 in 1, you know. So you can do that if you want to. But the fun in this game is playing, you know, with like a couple of weapons and basically just trying to survive, trying to escape, trying to run away from this guy. Who better way gets a rocket launcher and transforms? But I think I'm talking about Nemesis too much, so let me get into the actual game. So game, you explore, you fight zombies, you look for keys, and you solve puzzles. You also, you know, of course you can save, but you have a limited number of ink ribbons, not like in Resident Evil 4 and 5 where it's like infinite, you can save whenever you want. Here, it's like you get 3 or 4 and you use them all up. You gotta, you know, you won't be able to save until you find a couple more. So that keeps you on your toes, because it's like, you know, you don't, if you died and you didn't save, you gotta restart. So that definitely kept me on my toes to, like, you know, try and save. But also you're graded. So if you save like 100, 200 times, you know, then you'll get a low grade. They also graded you on how fast you can complete this game. Now, in terms of the Resident Evil games, in like 1, 2, and 3, I've beaten this one at least, I think, 6 or 7 times. Resident Evil 2, I think I've beaten 4 times. Resident Evil 1, I think I've only beaten once. Resident Evil 1 is very difficult. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. If you're a survival horror fan, if you're a fan of zombies, if you're a fan of being scared, if you're a fan of great characters like Nemesis, well, yeah, he's a character. If you're a fan of good storyline, and just like in general, if you're a fan of Resident Evil, if you haven't played this game, now I think you can download this for PS3. So like, I mean, this I can play on my PS2. Back there, you see it? Back there, back there. But it's also downloaded to my PlayStation 3. My phone, look at that, it's on charging. So I highly recommend you pick this up, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. It's a very good game. I'm WarsmanReviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Excuse me, subscribe. I can't speak today.